Okay, what were you doing in April 2019? You weren't running around wearing a mask and gloves at your local Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot. What were you doing in April of 2020? Most of us were in our house wearing pajamas 24/7, and we ran out of Netflix to watch. But what I've done is put together some data on what the actual real estate market was doing in 2019 in April and April 2020, and I think the numbers will amaze you. Just check it out. Hello everyone, Will Melton here with Century 21 Redwood Realty. What I'm doing today is covering some data. I was interested, I'd been doing a lot of the market snapshots comparing month to month, but I wanted to take the data from April of 2019 and April of 2020 for Fairfax County and compare some of the data points on what has happened. And I think you'll be pretty interested in see how well we actually are doing in most of the areas. And we all know with the pandemic and everything that's going on that a lot of things have slowed down. But usually watching the news or something like that, you're not going to see what's happening here in our local market. So let me jump into the data. First of all, remember this is Fairfax County, Virginia, one of the largest counties in the nation. And we're comparing April 2019 to April 2020. The active listings, the number of homes that were actually listed and on the market April 2019 was 2,021. For 2020, it's 1,561. That's down 22.8%. That's not surprising. A lot of people would be surprised it's not a lot lower based on what you see on TV and with all the social distancing and people staying at home. Now the pending homes, that is where someone had their house on the market, they received an offer, and they signed a contract and they were on the road to the closing table. In 2019 of April, it was 2,194. April 2020, 1,589. Again, that's down 27.6%. So to me, that's not surprising and not a huge number. And it's been pretty steady here the last few weeks. Now the sold housings, the sold listings. In 2019, we had 1,596 homes sold in the month of April. And April 2020, we had 1,271 houses sold for the month. That's down 20.4%. Still not that bad, comparing and considering the massive shutdown that we've had. People aren't sure if they're getting their jobs back. They're temporarily out of work. A lot of people have frozen their lives, including some of us, because we didn't know what was going to happen. And we still don't know completely what's going to happen, but we may be able to see some light at the end of the tunnel. Now for some of the good data that I think is very powerful, if you look at it, and one of the questions I get a lot now is are we losing value in our homes? And no, you're not, but these numbers will help you understand why. So the average listing price, what they decided to put the house on the market for in 2019 was $206,125. So, but in 2020, the average listing price went up and is $649,452. So that rose. The average listing price rose 7.9%. Of course, listing price is nothing. What really matters is what they sold for, right? Because listing is just the price they list it for is just kind of a wish. And a lot of them, it's never going to come true because they're overpriced. But the real data here, the average sold price. If you look at these, the average sold price in 2019 was $600,467. So right a little over $600,000 average sold. In 2020, in April, the average sold price was $651 or $651,153. So that is a rise in average sold price of 8.4%. So the average listing price went up 7.9%. The average sold price went up 8.4%. And we're only talking about the month of April between the 2 years. So that's pretty remarkable if you think about it with everything we've been through. Another huge data point that's very important to a lot of people is if you put your home up for sale, you want it sold quickly. The average days on the market in 2019 in April was 19. I know friends in Middle America that would dream to only have 19 days on the market. Around here, we have a very hot real estate market, and that's not uncommon to sell a house the first day. Actually, my last 2 buyers that I helped, we were within the first 1-2 days of winning the contract. But in April 2020, the average days on the market is, guess what? It went down to 14 days on the market. So from 19 days in 2019 to 14 days in 2020 for the month of April. So that means there are people, if you just look at the numbers, not a huge difference, but that's a 26.3% faster or lower days on the market. So there's buyers there waiting for that dream home to come on the market, and they're buying them. So that is the data straight out of our MLS, Bright MLS. And you can see the active listings, the number of homes going under contract and being sold have went down. And I think we all understand why. My personal beliefs are that maybe not as quick as some think, but I know within 3 months we're going to be gangbusters again, as long as we don't have another wave and all the other possibilities that could happen that we can't see in the future. But the base numbers of the listing prices, the sold prices, and the days on the market, those have remained strong between 2019 and 2020, at least for this snapshot in February. So I hope you enjoyed the information. If you have any questions about anything, let me know, and we can discuss it. I really appreciate you watching the video, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.